Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. And our game tonight featuring the Washington Bullets as they go up against the Chicago Bulls. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, with David Aldridge joining us on the sidelines. The anticipation of the preseason comes to an end here, Coach. How eager do you think these two teams are for their first game?
You wouldn't believe how anxious these teams are to get going. This has been their focus for so many months. Now it's here, and all that pent-up energy can get put to use on the floor.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Nice passes to Murison. Weber against Rodman.
Rodman excellent at contesting shots. A physically imposing presence who does a really good job distracting shooters.
Here's Harper. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Weber.
Boy, that's a high IQ play on defense there.
That's a spot where you want to foul. Send a message.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Harper.
Boy, you get so much game from a guy like Ron Harper. Passing, scoring, defending, rebounding. He really is a guy who can do everything for his team.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Washington with it. Price outside. Pass to Weber. Out left to the wing. Here's Legler. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Drilling that jumper. He thought it was going in immediately.
Chicago with the ball. This, of course, their first look at this year's Washington squad. Jordan outside. Here's Pippen. Outside Harper. Shot clock at 6. Shot, high post. Jordan can't get it to go.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Jordan against Price. It's deflected.
Not always easy to get a shot around a guy of Longley's stature. He uses his length to get all over it for a block.
Talk about hang time. That was a nasty double clutch finish.
Oh, Clark, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy, aren't you? You can create.
Yes, yes, yes.
And space is what he had. Soft defense there.
Here is Howard. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. And Weber throws it down.
Oh, the alley-oop. Those take serious teamwork.
Jordan dishes to Pippen. Harper kicks to Pippen. Outside, Jordan. From about 16, and the jumper is on the mark.
He is money from there. Jordan is so comfortable operating from mid-range.
It's Price on the wing. He's guarded by Harper. Back to Price. There's a screen to the paint. Here's Murison. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
going way upstairs to throw that one down.
Clark, what a liftoff. He saw his opening and took off.
Yes, he did.
That's how you have to be right at the rim. Aggressive.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
An unfortunate misfire. Just dishing the ball straight out of bounds.
Weber, the pass to Murison. Price looking it over. Pass to Howard. Over Pippen. Pocket 6. Off the left rim and out.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look. But he had the space and is capable of making it.
Jordan outside. Pippen with the wide open look. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Excellent confidence on display there from Scottie Pippen. Feels like he can take and make these shots whenever he wants to.
Weber with a screen on Harper. To the middle. Here's Legler. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Impressive work down on the block.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Washington shooting their first free throw tonight.
Tim Legler. One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And here are the Bulls now. Harper the pass to Jordan. Outside Pippen. Rodman dishes to Pippen. Just 4 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Pippen doing what he can to draw the contact while in the act of shooting. That's just a good veteran move there.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
The great thing about Pippen is his versatility. I mean, he impacts the game in every way. Defense, offense, boarding, passing, he does it all.
Wallace is checked in for Washington.
And comes Rasheed Wallace off the bench, man. Man, the Bullets were stacked back then. They had Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, Tim Legler, Mark Price, and you had Rasheed Wallace coming off the bench, man. Amazing.
Good on both. Price with it. Scoreless thus far. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Here's Legler. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Legler's got 7 points in the game.
Great execution on the inbounds. Nicely drawn up play by the coaching staff.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. Right wing. Now Longley. Rodman up top. Pass to Harper. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan with it. Bulls moving the ball around. Pippen misses.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Inside, Wallace. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Dennis Rodman picks one up.
You always have to be ready to get physical and fight for your shot.
For Washington, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And Washington making a change here. Price is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Jordan. And here is Harper. Rodman outside. Pass to Jordan. Over Price. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 6 points for him.
A complete guard. Jordan can beat you in so many different ways.
And here's Price, guarded by Jordan. Price passes to Price. Now Howard. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Pippen. Howard can't hit. It's taken away by Wallace. Chalk up 2 there.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Bulls trail by 3. Pippen outside. Rodman in the post. Working on Howard.
Strong move in there by Jordan to draw the contact.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. Moving the rock and finding the open man. Selfless basketball.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys. Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And he's good on the second.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
High post, Howard. Pippen on him. Howard finds Price. 6 to shoot. Murazan misses. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. Right side, Harper. Pippen outside. Now here's Longley. He's covered closely. The score now all even.
That is where Harper likes to shoot it from.
And the Bullets call timeout here. With an almost entirely new group. James Edwards checked in for Longley. Gaffey comes in for Dennis Rodman. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Kerr subbed in for Harper. Now here's Price. No scoring in this one. Good.
Getting the shot off in seconds. Price gets the ball and goes up before the defense can really get on him.
Kerr the pass to Jordan. Over Price. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Really tough to see a quality look like that go to waste. Just couldn't quite finish the job.
Just a tough break, especially because opportunities that good don't often come along.
You do not want to let him get in a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Gaffey. Kerr outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Price. Gaffey the pass to Jordan. Kukoc from outside knocks down the 3-ball.
How about the shot selection of Tony Kukoc? A threat to sink the 3-ball. You got to chase him off of that line.
To the wing right side. Howard the pass to Murazan. Lays it up off the glass. Murazan's got his second bucket of the night.
Love the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball, inside and outside action.
Howard against Kukoc. Over to the left wing. Kerr kicks to Kukoc. Bulls moving the ball around. Jordan against Price. On the wing. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Checking in for Washington.
Washington leading now by 4. It's stolen by Kerr. Outside Jordan. Pass to Gaffey. Back to Jordan. And here's Kukoc. Kicks it out to Kerr. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kukoc passes to Jordan. The 3. Rebound, Washington.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
You have to do a better job of taking away space from him, especially when he's lining up on a 3. Nice pass, creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
Kukoc dishes to Jordan. Over Chaney. And the Bulls with another miss.
Faded back, but he might have made that a tougher shot than he needed to.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Some changes for Chicago. Huntington comes in for James Edwards. And Bushler subbed in for Caffey. Here is Price. Still yet to score. Pass to Howard. Kukoc with the rebound. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Jordan. Got a hand on it. Kicks it out to Kerr. Here's Huntington. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
This is what Coach loves to see from Wennington. Getting the board and then quickly sending it back.
Pass to Wallace. Now, here's Price. Here's Legler. Launches it. Back to Wallace. Jordan against Howard. Wallace a screen. Here's Legler. Tries yet again. Wallace misses. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 4-point game. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
A little bit of power on the play from Bushler, getting him past the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for 1.
On the free throw, no good.
Hard workers are an invaluable part of any team, and that's definitely something he brings to the table. He really hustles out there.
Now, here's Price. Still without a basket. Here's Legler. And Jordan sends it back.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Chaney. Pass to Wallace. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Tie game in Washington. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Because of how well they moved the rock, that first quarter was all theirs.
Everybody seemed to be on the same page offensively, and guys knew precisely when to look to pass the rock.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Pippen. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Legler, guarded by Kukoc, to the inside. Out to Price. Pass to Legler. Nice ball movement by Washington. Top of the key jumper, no good. And Chicago shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Shots good by Pippen.
Slick drive by Pippen. He notices a weakness in the defense and is quick to exploit it.
Wallace outside. Here's Chaney. He's guarded by Harper. to Legler. That three off the mark.
And a bit of a shooting slump here. I mean, he can't seem to get anything going.
As a coach, this is when you want to draw up something that gets him an easy look at the rim, or at least a chance to go to the line.
Here's Cheney. He has yet to score. And this year's the centennial anniversary of basketball's invention. Dr. James Naismith back in 1891. He then coached at Kansas. Boy, basketball has come a long way, hasn't it?
It sure has, Kevin. I mean, the game itself has changed dramatically in that 100 years. But think about this. The number of lives that have been changed by virtue of the game of basketball, mine included. Basketball has given me a life that I only dreamed of, and that dream has become a reality. I wonder what the esteemed Dr. Naismith would think of the game he created and seeing
Scottie Pippen is taking over this game.
Look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. When they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Here is Price after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Legler's got 10 points in the game.
The defense was wanting, and he gave it to him.
Pippen, the pass to Harper. Outside, Kukoc. Down low. Here's Longley. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Price. Rodman with the block.
Doesn't have the biggest frame, but tons of effort from Rodman on that block shot.
Good work there as it goes. Kukoc has got his second basket.
He answers the contact by doubling down on his drive. That's how you do it.
And the Bullets call timeout here.
Man, Scottie Pippen is just disruptive, man. Dang.
Washington trails by 5. Pass to Cheney. Wallace with a screen on Kukoc. Here's Cheney. Guarded by Kukoc. Here's Wallace. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Pippen. Now Longley. Wallace covering. Harper the pass to Kukoc. Rebound by Wallace. And so Price will bring it up for Washington. Pass to Cheney. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Rodman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Kukoc. Here's Longley. Wallace covering. Longley passes to Kukoc. Washington with the rebound. Here's Cheney. Still scoreless. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Substitution for Washington. George Morrison. Chris Webber.
Chicago leading by 5. Now here's Harper. Pass to Rodman. To the middle. Clock at 6. Left side, Pippen. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Pippen's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
You know, once he finds his rhythm, gets into a groove, he just needs to stay aggressive, and that's exactly what he's doing, making himself dangerous on offense.
Here's Pat. Cheney passes to Murison. Here's Cheney. And again, Washington no good. Here's Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
Way to punch it, Scottie Pippen. The athleticism, impressive.
Webber with it. No Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Pippen. For Washington, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he knocks down the first one. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for the Bulls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Harper. Kicks it out to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Over Chaney. A shot by Jordan, no good. Washington trails by 8. Here's Pat. Hasn't made one yet. He gets it in there. Here is Harper. Outside, Jordan. Over Chaney. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jordan's got 11 points.
That's a needle in a haystack shot. Not going to hit that one very often.
Here's Pat. He's guarded by Harper. Here's Chaney. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen. Howard's checked in for Washington. Price comes in for Pat. Wennington, he's checked in for the Bulls. Price against Harper. Weber looking around. To the left side wing. Chaney. Second shot opportunity. Count that one. The Bulls lead has been cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Urasan.
And this demonstrates his strong work ethic. His teammates appreciate how hard he goes on the offensive glass.
Now here's Jordan. 11 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Wennington, no good.
That's normally one of his spots. And it was a quality look. Shame to see it go to waste.
Here's Chaney. Defended by Pippen.
Just unable to get into any kind of rhythm this quarter.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. But his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Here's Wennington. Outside, Jordan. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked inside. Finishes through it.
Yep, that one goes. 8 points for him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Washington. Floats it up for Pippen. And they're moving it up. And the wide open shot from Price. Nails the wide open jump shot. Now just a 3-point Bulls lead. The Bulls have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Rodman outside. Outside Jordan. That drops and it comes off the assist from Rodman. Rodman's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Price. He brings it up for Washington. Pass to Weber. Now Howard. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4. Chicago leading by 3. Now Harper. Here's Wennington. Floats it up for Pippen. And another turnover here by Chicago.
Guys, I'm at a loss for words. What was that?
Both teams deciding to change it up. Washington shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Price, the pass to Legler. Now Weber. For Washington, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. First free throw is good. Luke Long. He's checked in for Wennington.
2 shots.
That one is no good. Then outside. Pass to Jordan. Here's Bushler. Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Bushler's got 5 points so far.
Nice to see Bushler attacking with confidence, going right into his shot once he has the ball.
And here is Howard. Plenty of space. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Price has got 5 assists tonight.
Excellent distribution. That possession highlighting how important unselfishness is.
Kerr, the pass to Bushler. Jordan outside. Misses, and he wants that one back. Washington trails by 3. And here is Howard. And Weber throws it down.
So tough to stop him on his way to the rack.
It is. Love the casual style on that bucket.
An important basket in a tight ball game.
Jordan with the bucket.
And right now, MJ has it going on. His teammates should just continue to get him the rock.
Washington shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Weber against Rodman. With the fadeaway. Luke Longley grabs the miss. Longley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Price against Kerr. Clock at 6. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Superb ball control. Very patient, waiting for things to develop in pick and rolls. That's good work.
Now, here is Weber. Puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Pippen was the one that really took it over, though, man. Jordan closed it late, but Pippen set the table for all this with his defense.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
I don't think there's any question about it. The coach talked to them at halftime about what adjustments they need to make in order to slow him down and keep him from going off.
Yeah, he really torched them in the first half. I'm sure a lot of their focus will be on slowing him down in the second.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Screened by Longley. Fires from the wing. Murazan the rebound. Murazan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Weber the pass to Howard.
Chicago foul. Scottie Pippen. 3rd personal foul.
For Washington, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
At the line for 2. Juwan Howard.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Here's Harper. Pippen outside. Back to Harper. Bulls moving the ball around. A shot by Jordan, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Pass to Legler. Here's Mirasan. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Took the smaller defender to task inside. Great recognition.
How did Michael Jordan end up on George Mirasan in the post?
And that one misses.
And Mirasan is an absolute behemoth, a mammoth of a man. 7'7". He uses his size to his advantage. He is a giant.
Now here's Rudd. Nothing on the board. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pippen. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
This is a shot Pippen is very comfortable with. He's extremely effective in the mid-range.
Pass to Howard. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Mirasan. It's Price on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. Price has got 11 points.
Can't allow Price to get that kind of room to shoot the deep ball, especially from those corners.
Pass to Jordan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Shooting for the Bulls, Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Washington trailing. Howard kicks to Price. Here's Legler, defended by Pippen. Weber with a screen on Harper. Washington needs to get a shot off here for the lead, and the rejection by Pippen.
This is what Pippen is known for, a long, athletic, and exceptional, versatile defender. Sticking to the basics. Hey, the fundamentals never go out of style. No reason to risk the fast break on a showboat shot.
Absolutely agree. Just take those easy points when you can get them.
And the Bullets call timeout here. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Price against Harper. Pass to Weber. Goes back up. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Rodman's got 7 rebounds in the game. Harper's shot's good. Now it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
This is the winning
96 Bulls executing beautifully on both sides here in the third quarter.
Teammates.
Price with it. He's got 11. Pass to Howard from the arc. They get it back. Weber laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Weber's got 8.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Harper dishes to Pippen. Over Howard. Pippen can't hit. Washington trails by 4. Pass to Legler from outside the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Longley's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Jordan. Rebound, Washington. Price outside. Now here's Howard. Price passes to Howard. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now they're just one foul away from being in the bonus.
I expect to see them attacking more now, trying to get the defense to give up that next foul.
Kukoc, he's checked in for Dennis Rodman. Here's Mirasan. 10 points for him. The offensive rebound. Pass to Price. To the paint. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Nice feed by Price. Such an underrated playmaker.
Here is Harper. He has 6. Jordan outside. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Howard. Washington's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to Legler. Back to Howard. To the inside. Weber. And he hits it to tie the game up. Weber's got 4 points in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Well, an obvious situation to call a timeout there.
Coach is trying to break up this run. Maybe a break will disrupt the flow.
Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Chicago. Kerr comes in for Ron Harper. Chicago with the ball. Here's Jordan. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Nice passes to Weber. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Howard misses.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
For Chicago, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
Shooting for Chicago, Tony Kukoc at the line for 2.
That's good from Kukoc.
You know, Tony Kukoc can do it all in a way few guys can. I mean, this guy's 6'10". He's got good ball skills. He can score. He rebounds it. He's an excellent passer. You just don't see this diverse a skill set that often, especially in a 6'10" guy.
The Bulls making a switch here. Weddington's checked in.
A big guy who can knock him down from the line. There are no easy tricks or hacks for limiting his offensive output.
Kerr against Price. There's the lob to the hoop, and Weber throws it down.
You know, when Price can't find a look of his own, he creates for others. He knows it's about team success, not just him getting his own.
Kerr outside. Pass to Jordan. Here's Kukoc. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Kukoc, a reliable shooter off the catch. He's got a nice, sweet lefty stroke.
Here's Mirasan. Now, here is Weber. Defended by Rodman. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Outside, Rodman. Pass to Jordan. Kerr outside. Off target with his 3. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. For the lead, Legler, no good.
Perhaps he was a little too open that time.
Won't see that from him very often.
Now, here's Kerr. Pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Inside, just 5 to shoot. Rodman, that's good. And so Kerr with the assist. Rodman's got his second basket of the night.
Rodman picks his spots wisely on offense. And there he takes advantage of the good look inside.
Shots good by Legler. Legler's got it all tied up now for Washington.
The coaches love seeing shots from there, at the rim.
Now Kukoc, 9 points in the game so far. And here is Jordan. Fades back. Muresan the rebound. Muresan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Price the pass to Muresan. Nails the baby hook. Muresan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Saw the lane open up, and he led his man perfectly with the pass.
Pass to Jordan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
About as competitive a guy as I've seen, Jordan, finishing through the whistle.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Free throw good, Jordan. And here's Price. He brings it up for the Washington Bulls. Pass to Howard. Fires for 3. They get it again. McIlvain passes to Howard. Now Wallace. Price looking it over. Wallace with a screen on Kerr. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Maybe nerves got the better of them there, resulting in a miscommunication. That's not what coach wants to see in a close game.
The Bulls with the lead. Pass to Bushler. Outside, Kukoc. To the middle. Here's Jordan. McIlvain pulls it in.
And he knows he's got to convert in these situations. No excuse given the limited defense on him.
Jordan with the steal. And it goes down 2 points. Jordan's got 23 points.
In the open floor, few are better than Jordan. MJ can literally fly.
Kerr against Price. Pass to McIlvain. And here is Wallace. 6 to shoot. And it's good for 2. Howard's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's an awful defensive lapse, allowing the uncontested jumper.
Kerr with it. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's Jordan. Over Chaney. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
He tried to get space with the fadeaway, but it might have just disrupted his shot even more.
Pass to Howard. Price outside. Back to Howard. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shoots a 3. Out to Price. Here's Chaney. For the lead. Here's McIlvain. Rodman covering.
That was an excellent job on the glass there. He worked hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come down with the board there.
Pass to Kukoc. Now, here's Jordan. On the wing, Kukoc. Wallace covering. The shot. Kukoc can't get it to go. Washington trailing. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Howard kicks to Price. Back to Howard. Here's Chaney. Defended by Kerr. Here's Wallace. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
Got an instinct for dishing it. That'll bode well for him.
For Washington, they had taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good, Wallace. Now here's Harper. Here's Kerr for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Kerr's got 5 now. And what a wild one this has been, Mike.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes.
Yep, they regret them for sure. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bulls lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Washington shooting reasonably well, 45%. Pass to Chaney. Wallace with a screen on Pippen. Here he goes. Chaney passes to Wallace. Second chance shot. They get the rebound. That's tipped. They recover it. Here's Chaney. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Pippen kicks to Harper. Kerr with it. Outside, Kukoc. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. And here's Kerr from the arc. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Price is in the post. Guarded by Kukoc for 3. Shot drops by McElvain. And Washington leads by 2.
Points have been hard to come by for both of these teams.
And in a low-scoring game like this, every bucket holds a lot of value.
Now, here's Pippen. To the paint, here's Kukoc. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Kukoc has got the game tied up here for the Bulls. For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Pack. Got a piece of it. Here's Chaney. And again, Washington with the triple. And it's the Bulls with the ball. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The Bulls call timeout. Changes for Chicago. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Longley, and Bushler's subbed in for Ron Harper. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Guys, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he talked with the team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. We'll see if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Price. The Bulls getting the bucket. To the inside. Stolen by Rodman. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Bushler's shot is off. For Washington, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Chaney. Here's Wallace. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Keeping the play alive with his effort and activity, and he can do that.
And he can do that all day.
And finished with authority. That's demoralizing for a defense.
Now, here's Pippen. Back to Kerr. Pass to Pippen. Down low. Here's Rodman. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Washington's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. There's the pick. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Weber, he's checked in for Washington.
Coming up the floor for your Bullets, number 4, Chris Weber.
Pass to Chaney. Wallace with a screen on Pippen. And here is Wallace. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. The Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
Number 23, Michael Jordan.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Pippen. Kukoc from outside. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
You know, we talk about Pippen's versatility a lot, and with good reason. There he's showing you a superb court awareness with that pass.
Price, the pass to Wallace. Here's Chaney. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Chicago lead.
You know, this is why Jordan is such an effective scorer. Picks his spots really well inside.
Price against Jordan. Can they get it? And it's Price missing. Bulls leading by 4. Kerr outside. Back to Pippen. Right side, Kukoc. Jordan outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Price. Washington with the rebound. Chaney's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Price finds Wallace. Nice ball movement by Washington. Wallace a screen. Here's Pack. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Dennis Rodman picks one up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play. Running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense down the floor.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Longley's checked in for Kukoc, and it's Harper in for Kerr. Harper kicks to Pippen. Outside, Jordan. Floats one up, and it's sent back by Howard. Price with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Back to Pippen. Jordan passes to Longley. Back to Jordan. And stolen by Price. Pass to Pack to the paint. Urasan.
And what a crazy swing that whole play was. The steal and then the slam.
Clarkie read that perfectly and makes a huge play.
Big time.
And you could feel the whole game shift with that sequence. What a game changer.
Back to Harper. Price against Jordan. Shoots over Price. And another miss by Chicago.
This is what happens to streaky shooters. He couldn't miss in the first half, and now he can't buy one.
Weber. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And Washington leads by 2.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Harper the pass to Jordan. Washington with the rebound. Murasan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Ball goes to Chicago. Substitution for your Bullets. Number 23.
And here are the Bulls now. Outside Harper. Pass to Pippen. Takes a 3. Murasan the rebound. Murasan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Price, right side. And Jordan sends it back. Driving in. It's deflected. foul. Weber outside. Price is in the post. He's guarded by Harper. That's good from Price, the assist by Weber. Weber's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Jordan. They need this one. It's tipped. And here we go. Washington fast break. And here's Price from beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Price has got the lead up to 7 now for Washington.
You know Price loves to find these shots. A very efficient shooter from the arc.
Jordan outside. Jordan with another miss.
And to me, they appear desperate to stop this cold streak right now. So far, nothing is working.
You can see the frustration is mounting, and because of this, their offense has been sputtering.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Washington.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive boards.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
And so Jordan nails both of them. So it's Washington now. They lead by 7. Weber against Rodman. Weber in the post. Here's Mirazon. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
As a defender, you have to stay attached to Jordan. But here he notices him playing tight and wisely draws the contact.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. And here's Weber. Shoots over Rodman. The step back jumper is good. Weber's got 6 points in the quarter. Bulls trail by 7. Now here's Harper. Pippen finds Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Not in the mood, Dash. Not in the mood for joking, man. I'm just pissed off with this game. I don't understand why 2K feels that nerfing players is the way. It's like it's like they just don't know how to program a game and just play out logically. Everything has to be short-circuiting everything that you do so the computer can have an advantage.
That free throw, no good.
It just pisses me off because I want to have a good experience here, and I want you guys to have a good experience watching. But it's like you can't get realistic outcomes. You can plainly see that they're nerfing the hell out of Michael Jordan right here.
He hits the second from the line.
I mean, you got freaking Tim Legler and 96 guarding Jordan. I can't blow by him. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Mirazon passes to Price. Pass to Weber. Shot clock at 6. Here's Legler, and stolen by Jordan.
You just love the energy Rodman brings, night in and night out.
At the line for the Bulls.
Yeah, man, I tried playing on Superstars. Like, if you play on Hall of Fame, it's impossible. I guess the best way to play this is play it on Pro just so you can have a legitimate shot. I don't know. It's ridiculous how this game is. But then when you play like that, it becomes too easy. It's like you just can't just look at the offensive rebounding difference. Because the game wants them to score so adamantly. Look how many offensive rebounds they had to the Bulls. They got 20 offensive rebounds. They want their player to feel challenged. No, they nerf it because they don't know how to program the game to play to attack you logically, Dash. That's why they're supplementing that because they don't know how to program the game. It's lazy programming. They've been doing it for years, and I'm sick of it. So I go through all this trouble to put these games together, and then you get down to crunch time, and you can't have you can just see how the computer just goes over and just, instead of like trying to beat you tactically, they just short circuit all your abilities and all their stuff goes up, and you want to call that difficulty. It's ridiculous.
First one falls for him.
A one-of-a-kind guy, Dennis Rodman.
I am sick and tired of this monopoly. The 2K needs to be broken up, man. I'm sick and tired of Madden. I'm tired of all these sports monopolies, man. Putting out all this crap every year and getting away with it.
And both free throws good for Rodman.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the line and cuts the deficit.
Price outside. Howard setting the pick for Price. To the wing on the left.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A baseline J. Luke Longley grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 4. Left side, Jordan. Pippen outside. Screen by Longley. Shot from the wing. Shot's good by Pippen.
Boy, that's leadership right there. Coming through in the clutch. Pippen knocking it down in a big moment.
Weber against Longley. Weber with it. Pass to Price. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Longley. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Jordan. He nails it, and we're tied up. Jordan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Nobody's more clutch than Jordan. Nerves of steel late in the game.
Here's Weber. And again, Washington no good. Here's Chicago. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Outside Pippen. Pocket 6. Here's Jordan. Yes!
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
And timeout called by Bernard Moon. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
You know, with the time remaining, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot right here.
Yeah, and I think in a possible 2-for-1 situation, this next play they run will be interesting to see what they go with. No room for error.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Murazan. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
Now that is how you come through when it matters most.
He has ice in his veins. Biggest shot of the game, and he converts it.
Now here's Harper. with the ball. 5 on the clock. Charity stripe shot. Count it!
That's a critical basket there. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. Can't give up a 3.
And the Bullets call timeout here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Look, they've got more than enough time to get a basket here.
And they've got.
Hope you guys are enjoying this. I mean, I'm a little revved up by the proceedings, but it ruins immersion when you gotta change the settings midstream, and it's like, it's just ruins immersion. Hard to get into it.
Weber against Rodman. Weber outside. Shoots over Rodman. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. And this, Mike, was a very special victory for these guys.
Yeah, coming in here tonight, tough environment, but they got the job done.
A lot of resilience. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan signing off. See you later.
It's a pretty good game up until the fourth quarter when they started nerfing, I mean, we had a good finish here, but it's kind of tainted because we had to fix the second. I mean, just look at the offensive rebounds. Listen, the Bullets have a pretty formidable front line, but if you know anything about the Chicago Bulls, they out-rebounded everybody, okay? That's why they won so many championships. They always controlled the boards. You'll never see the Chicago Bulls at full strength get out-rebounded like that. I promise you that. Find me a game where Chicago Bulls give up 21 offensive rebounds and only get 5 themselves. Find me a game. I dare you. Okay? Just know that they're one of the best rebounding teams of all time as a team. For them to give up 21 offensive rebounds to the Bullets in 1996, stop it. Okay? Look at that stat, man. That's just... I'm just sitting here watching this go down. This is ridiculous. There's no way. And a lot of those offensive rebounds were 1, 2, 3. It was like you were playing against Moses Malone out there. They would get 1, 2, 3, 4 offensive rebounds in a row because the computer wants to compete. I'm playing defense so tactically smart that they're not getting the shots that they need to get. So the computer wants them to score so badly, we got to keep giving them more shots. Give them more shots. The best way to do that, up their offensive rebounding ability. It's ridiculous. You have to overcome all of that just to be able to have a decently played game at the end, unfortunately. But needless to say, the Chicago Bulls shot 50% from the field. The Bullets shot 43%, which I think is artificial because a lot of the shots that they were taking, they had a lot of good shots, but they just weren't making them because we played stout defense. We weren't going for the first fake. As the Bulls, plus, you know how Pippen and Jordan are. They just switch everything. Pippen, Jordan, Rodman, and Harper, they just switch everything. So it's hard to run pick and roll with them. So they weren't getting those looks. So that's why he led to all those crazy offensive rebounds. It was a pretty good game up until the third quarter, man. And then after that, it just anyway, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm doing the best I can to make these simulations look real, but man, because I can't find a slider combination that makes the game play. Because when you change the sliders, you don't get transition. You don't get like you saw how Michael Jordan was getting out and running up the court with the, he was trying to get up the court with some kind of determination. When you change the sliders around, you'll find that fast breaks, they no longer do that. So you might fix one aspect of the game, but other aspect suffers. So the best way to play the game is with the natural preset setting. The problem is those preset settings come with built-in nerfs, unfortunately. So you can never, like, this game should have been a 10-point victory for Chicago. It should have been a nice, good, well-played game, maybe about 96 to 83 or whatever. Good game. It shouldn't have been that close, the way that the Bulls were playing. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.